This image exists. It looks like an old photograph, scanned one too many times. The edges are dark, the surface is scratched, and small white dust marks float across the frame, as if the image itself is decaying. At the center, barely visible, is a road that disappears into fog. The photograph feels incomplete, as though the camera stopped recording just before something important happened. No one knows who took it. As we zoom in almost imperceptibly, a solitary figure is revealed near the edge of the road. The person is turned slightly away from the camera. Their face is hidden by shadow, not intentionally, but naturally, as if the light simply refused to reveal it. There's nothing dramatic in the scene. No movement, no urgency, and yet the stillness feels heavy, uncomfortably, as if the photograph is holding its breath. This image was found inside a municipal archive, stored among hundreds of other photographs, documenting ordinary life. Town gatherings, construction sites, school portraits, celebrations long forgotten. Those images are clear in their purpose. They explain something. This one does not. It has no label, no date, no location written on the back, just blank, yellowed paper. Now, the image changes. This one shows a field, empty and flat, with a single tree near the horizon. The sky is pale, almost white, blending into the ground. Near the tree stands a person, again alone, again not facing the camera. The photograph is damaged, as if someone tried to erase part of it and failed. The person looks ordinary. Too ordinary. And yet, there are no records of anyone like them ever living in that area. The images change slowly, each one lingering longer than feels comfortable. A narrow street with closed doors, a frozen river with footprints that stop abruptly, a train platform with no train, no passengers, only one figure standing near the edge, blurred by motion or time. In every photograph, the same pattern appears. A single person, isolated, unacknowledged by the world around them. No crowds, no interaction, just presence. Archivists attempted to identify the people in these photographs. They examined census records, employment logs, school registries. They compared faces to known portraits from the era. Every search ended the same way. No match, no trace, no explanation. It was as if these individuals appeared only long enough to be photographed, and then vanished completely. The images begin to feel less like documentation and more like memories that do not belong to anyone. The camera moves across a photograph of a small house at night, windows dark, a structure barely visible against the blackness. In the foreground, near the edge of the frame, a person stands partially cropped, as if the photographer hesitated to include them fully. The framing feels accidental, but too consistent to be random. Another photograph appears. This one is more unsettling. A close-up of hands resting at the sides of a coat. The face is missing from the frame entirely. The texture of the paper is rough, cracked in places. On the back of the image, investigators found a faint mark. Not a name. Not a date. Justa symbol pressed lightly into the paper. Almosterase. Here, we see several photographs side by side, all carrying the same symbol. Different locations. Different years. Tesame mark. The same silence. The images look like they were never meant to be grouped together, and yet together they reveal a pattern that cannot be ignored. The images grow more distant. A forest path covered in snow. A shoreline with no water visible through the fog. A doorway left open, the interior swallowed by darkness. Imache. The person is smaller now, farther away, almost blending into the background, as if time itself is pushing them out of the frame. I can't offer you any certainty here. I can only describe what remains. Records that end abruptly. Names that appear once and are never written again. Photographs that document presence without identity. The images begin to feel like evidence of something unfinished, something interrupted. The final photograph fades in slowly. It is the clearest of them all. The person stands closer to the camera, still turned away, still unidentifiable. For the first time, another detail is visible. The faint shadow of the photographer on the ground. Someone was there. Someone chose to take this picture. And then, nothing. The image holds. The grain intensifies. The edges darken further. The photograph feels heavier now, as if it carries the weight of everything that was never recorded. History is not only made of events, but of omissions, of people who were never properly seen, of moments captured without explanation. The images do not tell us what happened. They only prove that something did. If these photographs exist, then someone stood there once, long enough to be remembered by a camera, and not long enough to be remembered by history.